We're live on my phone.
Well, we're live on my computer. Look at that.
Well, that means we are live.
We're live everywhere.
It's a two-banger.
Who doesn't love a two-banger?
Welcome to Road Comics Adventure. I'm Renee, and this is Flip.
Thanks for having us wherever you are having us.
Really? You're going to throw the show right off the rails in the very beginning.
Well, I was to say thanks for having us in your living room, but let's say someone's in the car. Let's say someone's at work. Let's say someone, and then I realized it's thanks for having us wherever you happen to be.
Once again, we're off the rails. We're off and running and ready to go. Anybody that saw our video last night knows what we were doing.
Oh,
Google searching.
yeah. Food porn.
Food porn. It's been a big week around here. Funny thing is, people think if we are not on stage, we are not working as comics.
Has people told you? Have people told you that?
Yes.
Has there been people who said that?
You know, first of all, we are a production company. There are two things we need to be able to do.
Well, we're not literary agents.
And no, but we need to be able to talk and we need to be able to film. We're screwed.
But how badly do we need to be able to do those things?
So here's the deal. People have said, oh, man, that must be kind of interesting. You only work a couple of hours every Friday and Saturday night.
When we're on stage, that's correct, though. When we're on stage.
Yes, that's stage work. But everything behind the scenes is a lot of work. And that's what we're in full, I guess you'd call it full production.
Mode.
Yeah.
Full production mode.
Yeah, we've actually done a new little segment for our Road Comics Adventures. Storm, our Road Comics Adventure dog, stepped up, and she's doing her part to help her puppy pals.
Say that twice, 3 times, whatever.
You know, you can't just be happy because I got it out once, can you?
That was impressive.
So we have Pooch's Corner, and we're going to be looking at different dogs across the country that are looking for their forever homes. And we are very thrilled with it. Something else too, I hate to brag about you, but Flip has started his own segment, which is called Spicing It Up with Flip. And he is doing a beautiful cooking segment, and his meatloaf has garnered 5,500 plus views. And that, I think, is amazing.
Well, for it only being the 3rd recipe that we posted. So again, you know, I mean, numbers are all relative, you know. So for the 3rd video, 5,500 views is actually really, really exciting for us, for me, for us.
We were excited. It's been a really good week. We were excited to do the little production of both Rita, who needs a home.
Rita Marino.
Yes, a superstar. And for Percy.
What?
Storm's first big interview.
Oh, yeah. So Pooch's Corner, Storm, who is actually in a comedy club stage in front of a brick wall. She's got a lovely spotlight on her. And she interviewed Percy very recently for the segment.
You know, she was a natural.
That's my understanding. I saw the video and I thought it was wonderful. But really, the proof of the pudding is, can we help Percy find a home?
This is when it's important for you to subscribe to the Road Comics Adventures channel. Mm-hmm. In all seriousness, if you guys will subscribe, when you get a video like Percy, like Rita, or even one of your cooking videos, because they're great recipes, I can attest to it. That's the food I eat. And it's good food.
Thank you.
Not only is it good food, it's also low carb because you're being very sweet.
I really do. And again, I'm not going to label it anything. I'm not going to say it's keto this or low carb that. I'm just saying what I cook, I try to keep the carb count per serving as low as possible.
And he's very good at that. because you know I'm not going to eat more than 20 grams of carbohydrates a day. And everything you fixed is well under that range.
So when I put a
But-
lot of carbs in food, I additionally add just a bunch of psyllium because the fiber will negate a lot of the carb grams.
Can I finish why they need to subscribe now?
I'm kidding about the psyllium. And what I meant to say was chia seeds, and psyllium came out. Go ahead.
Are you done?
Time will tell.
So it's important that you subscribe, because if you subscribe, you immediately know when we post a new video. And if it's somebody like Rita or Percy or Flip cooking,
Look, I'm trying to get low, so
then you know right away that it's come. And it really helps our numbers a lot. I think we've got a lot of new subscribers, and we really appreciate it. And we hope we give you something of value, and we hope we make you laugh a little bit. Because that's all we do actually is laugh. It's a little bit embarrassing. If you go and look at last night's video, it's like a 5-minute video. All of a sudden, I decided to actually film what we were talking about, because even I'm to the place of going, do you think there's anybody else in the country Google searching edible markers right now?
I mean, potentially bakers, people who make like birthday cakes, and there are not. I don't think many, if any, people were searching it for the same reasons. Okay.
Well, you know that bakers and everything use icing to write with. We're looking for edible magic mark.
Well, no, let's say someone's icing a cookie and they want to, do fine.
You got nothing, do you?
Hey, here's a segue. We've got Sheena on Facebook, and Becky.
Oh, hey, Sheena, how you doing? Thank you. I got your list, and I really appreciate it. We got Becky, the book bag.
Book bag babe. The book bag babe. The book bag lady.
Wow. See, isn't it funny how you stumbled over that? You called Becky a babe. I hope her husband's watching.
Well, you know what? Let him watch. I'm over 1,000 miles away.
Temporarily. Because we're hoping to work with Paws and the D&G Paws and Claws. And
I cannot believe you.
we think we will be doing a big fundraiser in Wilmington. Hopefully in the spring. What?
Is that your booking magic? We're going to go to Ohio after the snow?
That's, well, I'm figuring let's not go right in the middle of it.
Sheena says hi.
Oh, we love Sheena.
Hi.
Sheena is one of my children, kind of.
We don't have to pay support, do we?
No, we don't have to pay any
Then you
taxes.
can be Rene's child, as I'm fine with that.
But speaking of children, which brings about the thoughts of grandchildren. What is
I know today is.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Cheyenne Elizabeth.
She's not even there yet.
She's not there yet, but she'll eventually watch this, because I think the grandchildren are going to use all of this as court evidence to prove that I need to be in the home. I think that's why they watch.
Do they actually have commitment, like hearings, like they did on Miracle on 34th Street?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. And it was also on Designing Women.
No. But that's another TV show. I'm talking in real life. Do they actually have commitment hearings?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Good luck.
Well, it was also on Frasier. They had a big thing where Niles took one side and Frasier took the other. Can you tell that we watch a lot of TV as comedians, maybe? That's like our hobby.
Well, when I was
And-
on the road like 40, 45, 50 weeks a year, I did some sightseeing, but I spent a
Oh,
little.
please. I've been in a car with you for over 8,000 miles going, there was something we might have looked at an hour ago as we were going by it is not sightseeing.
You have your way of doing things. I have my way of doing things. But when I wasn't sightseeing, I spent a lot of time at the hotel. And it's funny because depending on which era or decade it was, like I would watch certain things, but that's all I would watch. So there was a period where like I watched every Seinfeld episode before shows. There was an time where I only watched MTV. Especially they got early on when they actually played music videos.
Yeah, I was a big reality fan. I watched all the reality shows. I remember at one point my son Ryan called me and I was watching The Surreal Life that was on MTV.
I've heard of it.
And it was the one where Bridget Nielsen and Flavor Flav are hooking up in this house, and there are other celebrities there. And that's what I'm watching, The Surreal Life. And Ryan goes, Mom, did you see what just happened on the presidential debate? Huh? I go, I'm watching The Surreal Life. And I'm thinking, oh my God, things have really changed in our little world.
That's funny.
Huh. Wonder what time it is.
It's 6:10 Central.
You know, this is a big week for me, and I think it's time we talked about it. Let's quit screwing around. First of all, I feel like being a little mean to you tonight.
Okay, how is tonight different?
Because I really sort of want to be mean to you, and that's because you've really surprised me with something this week and got me something really special.
Wait a minute. By the way, if you think this is scripted or if we wrote anything,
then he'd have words to say.
I want to back up for a second because you said I want to be mean to you.
Yes.
Because you did something nice. Is that really what you're saying?
Yes, and here's why.
You want to be mean to me because I did something nice.
You are so sweet and such a kind person that sometimes that's a little hard to take, that you're that good and you're that kind. Because there's been one thing that deep in my heart I really wanted since the first road trip we took. And lo and behold, we've been talking about it because since we're going to use a stage show.
If for those of you who don't know, what she means by stage show is not only am I doing my show, Comedy and Stage Hypnosis, we're doing a show together called Road Comics Adventures live.
And just like this isn't scripted, that won't be scripted. So what I'm saying is we talked about using this prop that is near and dear to my heart because it's the most fun thing I ever thought of. And I love it. And I love the look of pain on his face every time we go to do it, although he loves it too. So we were talking about, I wanted him to build us one for our stage show. And instead, can I show it?
If you want. Meanwhile,
look what I got. This was like the best present. This is like my birthday and Christmas and all the holidays all together. Do you guys know what this is? This is the Wheel of Excuses. What, Flip? In your defense, whee! And we talked about it, and I didn't think any more about it. And the next thing I know, I have the Wheel of Excuses.
All these spaces, there's actually a marker where she can leave the idea, where she can put in different excuses and an eraser so she can change them. And for some stupid reason, I actually ordered something to torment myself. So aren't I the Mo?
So when I say I want to be
Ron.
mean to you with the wee, that's how I want to be mean to you. I think this is one of the nicest presents I've ever gotten.
Well, that's very kind.
Ever.
I hope you enjoyed. I know I won't.
You know what? Here's the good news. Now there won't be 3 of us having coffee together every morning. There'll be 4.
Oh, you're going to bring the wheel outside too?
Oh, the whale's going with us.
Oh, my God.
And as promised, the wheel sleeps with me. So I'm very excited about that.
Well, that just sounded weird.
Well, like us sounding weird's never happened before. Really?
Just
Are you
saying.
going to try that?
Just saying.
So here's the other thing. For
Oh,
those...
wait. You know what? And we're back.
Yeah, you know the countdown is supposed to start the show, correct?
Supposed to? Yeah. I know
Tomato.
I know it's supposed to.
Whee!
You don't even have to do that imaginary anymore. Oh, my God.
I know. Yeah. I am so excited, but I'm afraid I'm going to wear it out.
That's funny. That's funny. You know what that is?
Look at you cleaning up everything.
I know. I'm making it happen.
So this is, if you follow us, you know I'm a huge Ohio State football fan. Well, because I like a number 1 team, and that would be the Ohio State.
Oh, you do like a number 1 team.
I do.
But whether they're having the best season they've ever had or whether they're struggling.
Oh, if they're struggling, I have a wheel.
Yeah, but you're not a fair weather fan. Like you love them no matter what, season in, season out, no matter what. You're just happier that they're having such a good year.
Yes, but now that I have my wheel of excuses, we can use that for Ohio State too. If they ever get into trouble, I'm on it.
Well, you can write number 4. Number 4 is injured.
I don't like the face you make when you do that. You are really dreading. It's not so funny. Every morning we go through this because he will say something funny at the breakfast table. Well, I call it the breakfast table. We're having coffee in the morning and we're sitting outside on the porch. And there have been many times, and this was even back when I was in Orlando, it would be like he would wait until I would take a big drink. I spewed more coffee through my living room in Orlando after we started talking. And I've done it a couple of times here. And I believe, did you not almost just choke?
Closer than I wanted to be.
Oh, my goodness. But anyway.
Speaking of Jeremiah.
Is a bullfrog. He is a good friend of mine.
Yeah, well, he's on Facebook.
Well, hello, Jeremiah. Hey, I finally got a hold of somebody at the Ramon, and I've got to call them back on Monday, but I got them all the info, and I think we're finally on a path to getting a booking there. So look for us coming to Frostproof, Florida.
Frostbite Falls.
Close.
Florida.
So back to Ohio State, because this week is the big rivalry. It's probably the biggest in the country of any two, football.
Yeah, because there's Auburn and Alabama.
Georgia Tech.
Right, Arizona State University.
North Carolina, Duke.
Right, but Ohio State and the
state up north.
That's a huge rivalry.
And here's the thing. For all of you that watch us or follow our pages or anything else, There is a tradition in the state of Ohio. First of all, we do not call them by name. They are either the state up north or Michigan.
Oh, that's right. It's Pig Latin without putting the 13th letter after the Michigan part.
If you go through Ohio right now, you would be hard pressed to find the 13th letter of the alphabet on any signs anywhere. And this started back in about 2011. They're just big red X's all over anything with that 13th letter. So we don't want to see the 13th letter on our Facebook pages, on our Twitter, on our Instagram, or on our X. And we sure don't want to see it on YouTube.
Yeah. And
we realize some things happen accidentally, but we think you should have to pay. So what did we decide to do?
Well, so here's the deal. If you either inadvertently or intentionally,
Christy and Rob,
add the 13th letter to anything in terms of commenting on stuff, posting to stuff, private messaging stuff. And it's going to be hard. It's going to be a challenge. But we have decided that we're going to ask you if you mess up on purpose or on accident and you use the 13th letter in any way that you get a hold of us.
Because we hate the state up north. They are just miserable to play. We wanted to take this game and do something good with it. So what we're going to do is if you use that 13th letter, we're going to call you out on it and ask you to make a donation to my friend, Becky, who is working right now using a lot of her own money and donations to get stockings filled for homeless children and for people in nursing homes. Yeah, that could really use it. So we're going to show you this right now. And Jeremiah.
And I'm going to repost. I'm going to actually repost after we do this live. But here's
and Jeremiah, you need to keep an eye on things because we think you're going to screw up. Now, we are not going to tell you what kind of donation to make.
That's going to be hard to see. I'm going to do it that way because of light.
If we call you out for using that 13th letter.
Here's another one. This was going to be Venmo.
If we call you out for using that 13th letter, we are going to ask you to make a donation. That's up to you, how much you want to do or what you can do. But Becky works real hard. She spends a lot of her own cash. It's all her own time.
And I think this is Cash App. We're going to repost all these, just so you know.
So you can go to our YouTube pages and find all of the information.
Because this is going to be hard to see.
Would kind of be fun to do.
And you know what? If you do donate, it's going to go to a great cause. Becky, the book bag lady, also known as Rebecca of Sunnybrook Farm. Rebecca
Thompson Waits.
She is just a really philanthropic, charitable woman. All she wants to do is help people in need, people underprivileged.
Mostly children and the elderly. And this is one of those times where I'm proud to say, this is somebody I went to high school with.
So obviously no one's coming to your house to force your donation. But no, I'm just saying.
You don't know. We may be coming to somebody's house.
If it turns out they use the 13th letter, well, conversating. Well, I'm trying not to use the essage word.
I told you it's going to be a long week around the house here.
It's not easy. Anyway, if you end up using the 13th letter when conversating, we would genuinely appreciate if you would donate something to Becky, the book bag lady.
See, you make fun of me because of that guy whose dog I talked to.
Oh my God, that's still one of the funniest things. Did we talk about that last week?
Yeah, briefly, you felt the need to just zing that in there. But you know what's funny, and I don't know those of you who heard about it or not, but there's a guy that walks every night about the same time that we do, and because we're old, so we go out and walk at night.
He has a lovely. It's a boxer, right?
Right. He's boxer Roddy mix, probably, because
Is he Italian?
he's a big boy.
He's a boxer, Roddy.
You are just
Well, I can't say the Arati car because it's got the 13th letter on the front.
or you better start getting some red X's.
Correct. Anyway, a Boxerati sounds like an Italian car.
What car? I don't get it.
All right. Well, I will tell you in a week.
So anyway, we were walking and we talk to this guy every night. He's a young, very good looking, very nice guy.
He does nothing for me. He does nothing for E.
Hey, Becky, I'll just keep a tally up if you don't mind. Flip's going to have some problems.
Dion Orr.
Hi, Dion. Hey, it's good to see you. My friend my friend Jackie Knight. That's her partner. Dion.
Oh.
You know Jackie, don't you? St. Augustine had a club there forever. I've talked about her. She's one of the people I like in comedy.
You've talked about her.
Yeah. And it's good to see you, Dion. I hope you find this entertaining and it helps you get through some of this stuff. Just so you know, you were in my thoughts. He's going through the same thing Steve is going through.
Right.
And Dion's a real good guy. I haven't seen him for a while, but if Jackie still had a club, let me tell you, we'd be booked in St. Augustine.
Well, wishing you the best.
And we can't say your last name because Flip will owe Becky more money. Oh, it's okay, Becky. I'll let him take it out and trade because I don't think we got the kind of money that he's going to owe you. What was that?
I don't know.
What did you do?
Well, I was successful. That's all you need to know.
What did you kill?
Well, something that's no longer with us.
Oh, you smart enough to know it started with him?
No, it started with an F, I think.
Oh, it was a fly?
Probably.
I thought it was
I know. A skeeto.
a skeeter. We're in this house. We can call it a skeeter. Skeeter. Why can't we talk tonight?
Well, because we've taken one of the 26 letters out of the options that we have for speaking.
What's really funny is if you got, and I won't be able to tell you this for a couple of days because I've been working real hard. Actually, you helped too.
What?
With my project, the production project.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
We have got a big production project we're working on, and it's a lot of animation and jerking stuff around, moving a lot of stuff around. There's a lot of moving parts to it.
Speaking of jerking things around, we don't have a sponsor. But if we did, and we don't have a sponsor, but if we did, this could be a sponsor. I ordered this from the adult toy store.
If you're going to hang yourself, go ahead. I want to watch you have it.
It's called a reamer. And you know what it's good for? Reaming. No, actually, it's a.
Do you notice how I'm just you keep looking at me like She's gonna jump in here and
She gonna help at some point.
let me see how much trouble is Flip in. Let's spin the wheel. Whee!
I just got a citrus reamer made of wood, and it's not a sponsor, but if it were, that's what it looks like.
And what is it used for actually? Because this was actually something really good that I learned.
So I make I don't
Oh,
love
geez.
I don't love just plain water. Like I like water's all right, but it's boring. I like to dress my water up a little bit. But we're really being healthy, trying to be healthy. So every now and again I go to Costco.
You have egg cooking pants that you put on when you were doing the breakfast and the cooking this morning.
Yeah,
To film the video because he goes, I gotta go change clothes because I'm filming. And now
I got
you're
cooking.
talking about dressing your water up.
I got cooking
Things are
shorts.
gonna get a rough around.
So I'll take I've been squeezing lemons and limes and oranges into the water, and it's
citrus water.
Yeah, I don't like doing it. So I've been looking for other tools to help me wring out.
To get the most out of your fruit. Because it is kind of stupid to buy all of that fruit and squeeze it and not get all of it out. And the fact that they call it a reamer tells you exactly how you're going to use it.
Well, I'm going to take full advantage. So I get the zest from the lemons, limes, and oranges. I zest them in the water, and then I'm going to ream them to get all the juice out. And in the past, I had been putting a fair amount of honey in along with the water each time I drank. But again, honey is chock full of obviously sugar and also carbs. So I've also cut out the honey.
I know we really are dedicated. We may not be losing a lot of weight, but we're not going to gain any either.
And it gives me an excuse to buy a reamer.
I don't want to say anything, but when you opened the package, it scared me a little bit. I had not seen one of those before. And the fact that you call it an adult store. Now, if he'd have said cooking store, I would have understand that. And I mean, what can I say? I got my wheel of excuses. I'm so happy. Just happy. Let's see, Jeremiah. Now you're going to have to repeat that every time a new person joins.
Oh, about the no 13th letter.
It's going to be posted. Actually, get ready because it'll be going up on my page because this week it's all about Ohio State.
I don't know if you realize you're using the 13th letter when referring to yourself. And the rear. See, if you take the 13th letter out, it's a rear.
Well, you know what? If I take the plastic off, I'm going to use it, and I don't think you're going to be as happy about it as you think.
Why we'll be heading to the rear.
Wheel of where it's going to wind up. Oh, that can't be good for you. I am so excited. You know what? That is the sweetest thing anybody's ever given me.
Well, you're welcome. You're welcome. What else do you want to talk about? We got a podcast to do, man. We're podcasting.
Yeah, I don't know.
We're walking our dog.
You know, sometimes it's funny just to leave you hanging out there and see what you'll come up with.
So we're walking the dog, and this is last week. There's this guy, and he's got this boxer,
Oh,
And
we did kind
Yeah, I
of
know.
leave that story hanging.
so when the guy walked by, Rene, I don't remember her exact words, but it was something like, hey baby, what's your number? Or something like that.
No, now you're just being an asshole. What I said was, and we don't get me wrong, we see this guy every night. We talk
Oh,
to
we
him.
haven't seen him since.
We
if we're being perfectly candid.
Yes, I know we haven't seen him since. But I went, "Hey, baby," to the dog, and I look over, and Flip, who usually over-explains everything to everybody all the time.
I just decided to let it hang there in the space. and the guy walked away, and then I laughed my ass off.
And he said loud enough for the guy to hear it.
Are you talking about the 2-legged one or the 4-legged one?
Which, once again, if you follow us,
You'll know that's been an issue.
That's been an issue because he called Storm or I or both a bitch one night.
I was referring to our loving dog who was being a little bit difficult at the moment.
Well, then I guess we'd be calling you a bitch every night.
Yeah, that would be correct. So
you know what we're not going to call you?
Huh.
Is the name that would be replaced with the 13 letter and an itch.
What?
It's a puzzle.
That's a puzzle I'm not going to waste brain cells trying to figure out. Oh my God.
Itch with the 13 letter in front of it.
You mean like the guy's name?
Yeah. That's why we're not going to call you that. We're going to call you a bitch instead.
I thought, all right. Yep. Okay. So
Go ahead. Go my bad.
my bad. So we haven't seen the guy since. Anyway.
I think Flip begged him not to come outside anymore. So I would feel horrible. Because now I'm wondering, I'm thinking, oh my God, did he really think I was hitting on him or something?
So a couple days ago, we're walking the dog again, and Rob and Christy, were wonderful and lovely.
Lingerfeld.
When we were in North Carolina,
Monroe at the Dowd.
you use the
man,
right? It's
this
not
is
easy. So anyway, when we
Becky, I'll be helping you a lot with those book bags.
When we're at the Dow Theater in North Carolina, they brought us some walking sticks. Rene will be back shortly.
I just mocked his war.
So we're walking the dog, and across the street there was a lady walking her dog and coming in the opposite direction, and the dog that she was walking was horrible on a leash, pulling and yanking, and so I screamed across the street. I said, holy crap, I have the same problem with mine.
Here's with your who's on here?
That was Leonard.
Oh, Jimmy
Leonard.
Here's what he's not telling you.
Thank you so much.
What did he say?
He loves the pork chops.
Oh,
loved the pork chops.
So did I. They were really good.
But the funny part was, she's walking the dog and pulling, and I said, I feel your pain. She's like, oh, this is horrible. I've got a stick. And I go, and I look, I go, yeah, I've got the same problem. But
we weren't walking the dog.
We didn't have a dog. No, so it appeared that I was referring to this one here being a real problem. And because I've been called out so many times for over-splaining, I decided to just leave it there.
So the lady, as we pass on the circle again, is looking at me like I'm some domestic violence victim because he called me a problem.
And I was holding a long stick.
The other thing is first of all, Rob and Christy, nicest presents in the world.
And nicest people in the world too.
Yeah, handmade walking sticks, and it's really helped you with your back walking.
Incredible.
So I had told him, I read an article this morning on Google that you can use them like ski poles and use 2 at a time. So
But then she started giggling like she's giggling now. So I said to her, I
giggle
like,
a lot. You make me giggle. What
I'm
can
like,
I say?
Are you effing with me? And she's like, what? I'm like, do you want me to look like I'm challenged, somehow like disabled as I'm trying to make my way through the neighborhood? And she's giggling. I'm like, I'm not using 2 sticks because I think you're effing with me. But she wasn't. So now I use 2 sticks.
So we're not using the 5th letter of the alphabet or the 13th. Jimmy knows all about it. Ask him about using that 13th letter. Just doesn't happen on this week every year. He's from Ohio. He knows.
Jai Leonard. See, I left the 13th letter out twice. Is that correct? Are you unable and unwilling to use the 13th letter? Help us out. By the way, if you like the pork chops, I'm going to sometime soon record and post a video on creating enchilada sauce. And I really am not a braggart. However, I will say that the enchilada sauce that I create is wonderful.
It's gonna be a long week here at the house, isn't it?
I gonna do a vow of silence.
Really? I'm gonna have some fun. Because if you remember correctly, the wheel of excuses was developed one morning that you slept in.
One what?
Morning?
Not easy. Rocky.
Oh, Rocky Smith. How are you, my friend?
Yeah, there's another one.
What?
What's his last name?
Smith?
Yeah. It was just funny to me that I was able to, is this the live dirty talk video I read about? Well, you know what, Rocky, you miss the...
See, you come in late and you miss the porn.
You missed this.
I guess that's what we should call it. We have the Pooch's Corner. We have spicing it up with Flip and the cooking. And I could have the porn shop.
We have the porn kitchen accoutrement. So there's that. What that does is that allows me to really get at all the juice inside the fruit. I can really get at it. Oh, yeah.
By the way, the enchilada sauce that you were talking about that you created.
I create it.
We're having that for Thanksgiving this year.
That's why I'm going to record it. That's going to be our Thanksgiving dinner. Along with the enchilada sauce, I gonna cook up some chicken thighs.
See, now Rocky, you come in late. Now we got to explain this to you. It's all about Ohio State against the team that they play that is from the state up north. And they start with the letter.
13th letter.
13th letter. So we can't use that letter. You will see that if you check my Facebook and other accounts.
If you check what?
What did I say? Facebook?
You said I with the 13th letter in front of it. 13th letter
I know. I'm
Oh,
just screwing with
followed
you
by the
because
letter Y.
I love watching your
Oh,
mind try to go. How are we going to do this for a week?
it's going to be tough. Anyway, so along with enchilada sauce, cooking chicken thighs, boneless, skinless chicken thighs, and then after that, we're gonna cook them, enchilada sauce the hell out of them, and then put cheddar cheese and melt that on top.
And we're doing that because neither one of us really wanted turkey. We don't want any of the carbohydrates that come with any of
All the extra fixins.
Yeah, we've even decided to give up sweets this year.
Yeah, we talked at length about some.
Even a low carb pecan pie. I can do a low carb pumpkin pie or a low carb pecan pie, and we just decided it triggers bad things.
So low carb it is, and again, I don't profess. I don't have a test kitchen. I don't count the exact carbs, but
I'm your test kitchen.
what I do is I figure out what has a high carb content, and I try to either eliminate it or reduce it as much as I can. What?
Rocky's just waiting until we start a porn channel.
It's not
Rocky, I can't tell you yet what we spent today talking about, but I am going to tell you, and you're going to go, this is really how you guys spend your days? Okay, something's good on here.
Stuff the 13th letter in the turkey because they're cooked this weekend. Oh, so I see what
who came up with that? Lever fly?
Yeah.
Well, that Leonard boy is something else. I told you. I actually got to show him pictures of you and your lovely bride, Debbie.
You're getting a little sloppy on the 13th letter thing.
Yeah, because I'll get away with it, but I'll be hounding you about it all week.
All right. What else? So the cooking videos are fun. They're going well. I can't even say that anymore. I have to say for the rest of the week.
We're just having a good time. We've actually worked hard today. Here we are at the end of the year and the holidays screw everything up because for some reason, everybody like Thanksgiving is Thursday.
Yeah, 2 days from today.
Yeah, but nobody wants to work this week. So I'm like making calls yesterday and people are like, oh, yeah, call me next week on the first day of the week.
It's been a challenge, but you know what? It is the holidays. I do understand it. Travel has become really, really, really challenging. So understandably, a lot of people are taking more days off this week so they can get where they're going. I'm sure a lot of people are not going to fly due to some of the issues with air travel lately.
Yeah, we're not going anyplace. We are going to do a live. I want to eat the chicken enchiladas live. I mean, taste them. Have our Thanksgiving dinner with everybody.
By the way, I'm curious. When I cook, evidently the big money shot.
Which tells everybody that at some point you were watching porn.
Did I ever say that I had never seen porn before?
No.
No.
Okay.
The big shot is the
what shot?
The shot is when the person who cooked the food tastes it. And I did this to demonstrate what tasting means. I don't know when.
Well, so far, everybody watching are my friends. So are you saying these people that I grew up with are stupid?
What are you talking about?
So that's why you showed them what?
No, it's just a bad habit. Anyway, so evidently there's some video-friendly technique for tasting food that you cook. And I have not subscribed to that video-friendly technique. I just thought when you taste something, you stick a boatload in your mouth and then you eat it. But then I guess it's really hard to tell everyone how good it is when you have a face full of food.
So I'm laughing. Surprise! I always watch as we film. We use 2 or 3 cameras.
Right.
Anytime we're filming, and we're operating one of the cameras. All right. When we're filming his cooking videos. And so for the first video, I didn't say anything.
But thought that I would psychically know what she was like. Don't have such a big bite. Said nothing, but
Well, I thought
I'm sending thoughts your way.
He's gonna, when he goes through the editing, because he does the editing, he's gonna look at this and go, man, I spent a lot of time chewing and not talking. So on the second video, when he did it the second time, I go, hey, I got an idea. If you'll notice, the TV chefs take little itty bitty bites.
Well, then it looks fake. Then you don't really think that they're really tasting it. They're going through the motions. They're
Well, somebody choking and getting a Heimlich maneuver
they're
during the end of their show
they're
isn't a big finish.
they're pantomiming it. I wanted to demonstrate that I'm really taking a bite, like a normal adult-sized bite. And then if it came out the way I wanted, I would tell you I enjoy this. Or if it came out horrible, I'd say this really sucked. This was a swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. Swing. So now I'm resigned to taking little itty bitty stupid bites.
Well, let's start off with a fourth of what you were choking down.
If there's a bite that's happening, if it's not a two-cheeker, then it's not a real bite. It's got to be a two-cheeker. No, because that way, like, all your taste buds get involved, and then you can really make a fair assessment.
Really? Are the taste buds helping you with the video? Because the one where you took that big old chunk of food was kind of like, I'm like, well, we've been here an hour and a half. He'll finish this bite.
Well, no,
in an hour or so.
Then people watch him go, wow, he really is eating his cooking.
Hey, you
Which
want to
I
hear
am.
something wild? My friend Leonard, my other pilot buddy, and your friend Christopher called us the other day. He got to meet Flip over the phone.
Over the phone.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. And he's going to get tickets for you guys because he wants you and Deb to join him and Beatrice at the Firehouse Cultural Center
in Ruskin
on the
March the third month of the
on
year
3/6/26.
That's correct.
That's a Friday night.
That's also correct.
And we're hoping to maybe hit the Ramon Theater in Frostproof on the 7th. But we'll have to see.
Jeremiah, are you really far from Ruskin? Do you know?
Am I?
No, Jeremiah.
Oh, I don't know where Jer is. I don't know where are you? How close are you to Ruskin?
This podcast is rapidly becoming like a party line phone call. It's like a Zoom call with 6 people, except for nobody gets a chance to respond other than us. Oh, Leroy Fly said he's a Buckeye too.
Yes, he understands all this.
Oh, okay.
That's what I told you. He's from my hometown. Where do I live?
No, he didn't say I Buckeye. He said he's a.
I know.
So he's talking about.
He.
No. Sorry for not using your first name. If Leonard is talking about it in the first person, he would say, I am a Buckeyes fan. But he said he is. He just answered. He's talking about Christopher. Is a Buckeye.
Oh yeah. Chris is a huge Buckeyes fan.
I actually received an
We are gonna have to get. We are actually gonna have to get the closed caption.
No doubt. I got an email today from someone I hadn't spoken to since high school. And
And you were never married to him.
No. We stopped talking before that could happen. Anywho, I hadn't heard from him since high school, and it turns out he hitched himself to a woman from the state up north and has become a big state up north fan. And so our first encounter since high school is one of a sudden rivalry.
Yes, because he, I guess, watched you in the what I like to call band camp
It's just weird.
video.
This guy from high school didn't.
And you went to high school in Arizona.
Yeah, so he didn't go to the state up north university, and I didn't go to Ohio State University, and yet suddenly, having not spoken for a long time, our first contact was we have this sudden rivalry that
Because his roommate and your roommate.
his female hitched person went there, and she's a fan. When I say hitched person, they hitched up evidently in a legal fashion with paperwork and everything, and a ring. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is not easy. And I'll be honest, I'm looking forward to Saturday. I'm looking forward to the game. This is not an enjoyable process over the course of the week for.
I'm sorry. Let me go get the wheel because
No,
I
just
hear
like-
it. Oh, wee!
No, for figuring out talking. This is not an enjoyable process.
But I think it's going to be good for Becky.
Bark, bark, bark.
I don't know why you do that every
No, I
time.
know that.
But Becky, you got to keep us posted and let us know who shows up because they can't talk without using the 13 letter.
Jeremiah said frostproof. Frostbite Falls.
Oh, that's where you live. Oh my goodness. Well, tell your Chamber of Commerce. They're the ones that handle this stuff. I'm trying really hard to get in there. I talked to a really nice girl there yesterday and got her some info, and we are working really hard to get into the Ramon Theater.
The question, do I know, or you know, what a Buckeye is?
Yes. Who wants to know?
That would be I promise going forward I'll use your first name too. It's Leonard.
Well, if he's going to use your first name.
No, going forward. Not this week. Not this week.
Not this week.
Yeah.
But it'll be interesting because I don't think he and I call anybody by their real names.
No, we don't.
We have nicknames for everybody.
What's a Buckeye?
A Buckeye is a nut.
It's a worthless nut. So are you saying
Thanks, Leonard.
Are you saying it's over 50 years old?
Jimmy's older than I am.
Well, I'm just saying saying
I'm sorry, people. I got to go get the wheel. I thought we could do a podcast
No,
without it, but
a worthless nut. It's not fertile, and it's not a fertile nut. It's over 50. I made that a dick joke.
you
Of
did.
sorts.
Yeah.
Of sorts. Okay, is it edible? Is it an
Well, Google search it,
all right? Well,
and we'll put the Buckeyes right next to the edible.
do you know?
I don't know.
A lot of good that does.
Well, my phone's up here.
You just said that you knew what it was, and so I'm asking you: is a
Oh,
Buckeye?
I mean, it's a nut. Yeah.
Is it edible?
I don't know.
Then you don't know.
I don't know whether it's edible, but I know it's a nut.
All right.
Look at it.
Is it Buckeye?
Look, we want to be educational.
All right, you talk. I'll look. You know what they call this, don't you?
Boring.
Well, that's the longer. I was gonna call it. It's like dead air. It's dead air.
Oh, please! These people are hoping we shut up at some point.
Is a Buckeye edible for humans? I'm glad it gave a distinction. Let's see what we got. No, Buckeye nuts are not edible for humans and are considered highly toxic. Oh.
So we're a poison nut.
All parts of the Ohio Buckeye tree, including the nuts, leaves, and bark, contain toxic compounds such as, glycoside and the like.
So wait a second.
And possibly...
It's not just leaving out the 13th letter.
And a lot of work. Okay. Well,
and the like? Are you...
and alkaloids.
What's an alkaloid?
I'm not doing another. Ingesting any part of the tree can cause symptoms, including muscle weakness, paralysis, dilated pupils, barfing, but they use the V word.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, barfing, diarrhea, depression, confusion.
Well, if I'm throwing up and
in severe cases, respiratory failure, or even death.
Yeah. So the answer to your question?
Not edible.
Leonard? Not.
Hell no, that's why it's worthless. Followed by correct. And the creps.
The what?
The creps. Diarrhea.
Oh.
And vomiting. Oh, no, it's... V's are okay. I can use the V. And thrown up. Okay. Although some sources mention that Native American tribes historically processed Buckeye nuts through boiling or leaching to remove toxins and use them as food, this requires extensive preparation and is not safe for untrained individuals.
So why aren't we taking all of these nuts and trees to the state up north and planting them all up there?
Well, because then they would be the Michigan Buckeyes. And you can't have two Buckeyes.
No, they'd be dead, apparently. Or in the bathroom, because you're not...
They have Buckeyes in Ohio, and they're all alive.
Yeah. They were looking a little rough earlier in the week. We still beat Rutgers in our...
Anyway, whether you care or not, it's a little fun fact. Buckeyes are nuts. They're worthless, and they're deadly. So stay away from the Buckeye.
So Buckeyes, kind of like comedians.
They'll kill you?
Worthless.
Oh. Leonard said I should put that in my cooking show. What, cooking with Buckeyes or just explaining that they're bad? There's the $64,000 question. Oh, Becky's back. Hello, I lost the podcast and just found it again. I am old.
No, you're not, Becky, because we're the same age. But we're gonna have a lot of people owing you money this week.
We hope.
We have.
By the way, if you were a nut, Becky, you wouldn't be a Buckeye because Buckeyes are worthless and you're worthwhile. Wasn't that nice?
That's your sucking up portion of the show, is it?
I did what I could.
How long have we been on here?
An hour.
It seems like hours.
Yeah, no, it's been an hour. This has been a weird podcast.
Yeah, it's been a weird podcast.
This is what happens. So Renee and I said, because we don't plan anything, but she goes, there's a few things I want to cover. We wanted to cover Pooch's Corner. We wanted to cover Book Bag Becky. We wanted to cover the Wheel of Excuses. So she made a few notes, and we just figured we'd wing it. But I feel like we do better
when we don't have
we don't
anything
even have notes.
planned.
Yeah, we don't need notes. And then we also did the rear, the citrus water getter outer.
Well, it's also Thanksgiving week, and I'm tired. We worked hard today.
It's been
We've been working a lot with the D&G Paws and Claws and Janet up in Ohio, in Wilmington. If you guys ever need help with training, Janet knows more about dogs than anybody I know. And if you've got a dog that's having a problem, she's the one to help you.
When she said training, she means the four-legged one, I think.
Yeah, she can.
I'm just saying.
I asked her if she'd take you on, and she said no.
She can put me on a gentle leader.
I think you got a better shot of her using that on you. Then, are you on your phone?
No. Well, yes.
What are you looking up? You're looking up something.
I'm not looking at anything. I was adjusting the thermostat because I was worried you were chilly.
Were you really?
Yeah.
How sweet are you? How did you know I was cold?
I just sensed it. So I thought I would do something about it. You gonna spin the wheel now?
Well, now it's not fun. You ruined my wheel.
I know, I did that on purpose. No, I thought it was a little chilly. I thought you were
It
getting cold.
is chilly.
Yeah.
I am cold.
Oh my God.
I touched my hands.
Did you pass away? Okay, that was uncalled for.
But it was funny. So if any of you have any questions about how much, I think it's funny that I have actually had people send us emails, right? And they'll go, I watched that movie you guys filmed at Costco.
Oh, this drives me nuts. I think it's funny, but it drives me nuts.
Movie that we filmed. You mean the part where I take my eyes off of him for 2 seconds and he's in a bag
Box of whatever.
of furry animals? And you know, when you do freaky stuff like that, and my son watches this stuff. And let me tell you, when I say son, I'm not talking about a 12-year-old. He's 42. So don't act like it's horrible that he knows about this stuff. But he goes, so are you guys trying to reach the freaks or what with the fluffies? And I'm like, what? And he goes, oh, Mom, there's a whole group on the internet that are into the stuffy animals, the real fluffy ones, like the box you were in. And he goes, are you trying to reach out to them? No, I don't know how to control Flip yet. I haven't been here long enough.
So not that it matters, not that many or anyone cares. And whether you believe it or not, this is the closest we've come to show prep. And I kind of feel like it sort of took us in a bad direction. Prep is not our thing. So if you watch any, like when I cook, right? I measure nothing. It's all, I'm eyeballing it. I'm guessing as I go.
So if you would like to hire us for your next project,
No, I'm just saying, like even
Yeah.
when we did the Storm Pooch's Corner to talk about Percy, we both grabbed microphones and we winged it.
and that's also why we're doing the stage show that we're doing.
Yeah.
The Road Comics Adventures live. Because that's where we flow.
It's just more fun
It's
to
more
be unscripted, unpolished,
You know, I don't want to recite a bunch of words that don't mean anything to me anymore. I like to go in. The best part about doing comedy for me was getting to interact with the audience and to play and have some fun. And God knows, watching your show, that's all you do.
it's improvisational. Lance watching live from a cruise ship before my show. Long time no see.
Oh, Lance Montalto, one of the funniest guys you'll ever see. And guess what? He's from Louisiana too.
Wow.
I've known Lance. Oh, it's probably been 5 or 6 years since we both started doing comedy because we're just in our 30s.
Right. Lance, if you get a chance, what part of Louisiana does the hail from? I wanted to sound sophisticated.
Hey, Lance, we got to get you on the podcast because you've got some great stories.
But getting back to us, if you see anything.
But back to us.
Well, for a second, I just want to finish the thought. So
Okay.
if you see any videos or any live whatever, it's not scripted. We're not doing a play. We don't block it. We don't like get permission. Something happens and she's usually prepared enough to have her phone nearby.
Well, it didn't take me long to figure out. I don't leave my phone in my purse anymore.
And we just film stuff as we go. So if it looks scripted, I guess that's great.
Well, you know, the little spoofy weather videos that we did.
The idea was we scripted, but we just winged those too.
Yeah, we just winged it. He wasn't wearing a shirt to do the weather report. He had on a suit jacket with no shirt. And we got a nasty remark from somebody going, "There are no hurricanes in the Gulf. This isn't funny." And we go, didn't the fact that we were doing the report from the kitchen, we were in the kitchen, didn't I give it?
I would almost have had to make sure that people know. I would almost have had to pull the jacket open and then rub this small, intimate areas in a suggestive way to show that it really wasn't a real broadcast.
Do you realize you've taken almost every sentence and gone to the porn part of this? Do you realize?
Look, we even lost a viewer just now. I thought I said that in a really classy way. Oh, Lance is from New Orleans. All right, man.
Just down the road.
2 hours away. 2 hours.
Well, we would love to see you. If you know, are there any real comedy clubs here in Lafayette?
A weekend club.
Weekend club.
I know the booker.
Okay.
Or if we ever eat another carb ever again, we can meet you and go to for beignets.
Yeah, I haven't had any yet. And
Cafe Du Monde.
And Lance, I would really love to see you.
Little cafe au lait.
Oh yeah.
And someone playing a horn just outside of Cafe Du
That's
Monde.
better than some of the stuff you've talked about playing with today.
So you know what?
Leonard moved from over there to over here.
Oh, and Lance said live in Vegas.
Oh, you are living in Vegas now.
Oh, you're from
New Orleans.
You hail
Lance, if you weren't here earlier, this is a whole big thing about where we can't say the 13th letter because I'm an Ohio State fan.
So you live these days in Vegas, even though originally it was New Orleans.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Lance is one of the very few people like you that I remembered all those years. Lance and I never got to run into each other through the 30 years I did comedy either.
Wow.
But I always remembered Lance as being funny and being a very kind and nice person, much like you.
Oh.
Except you drew the bad straw apparently, and you got me.
You got rehomed.
I got rehomed, according to my son.
So I know. Let's see.
If you guys ever have the opportunity and you're in Vegas, if Lance is appearing, you should go see his show. He's very good. And he's on all the cruise ships all the time. So he's a friend of mine on Facebook. Look for him. And if you get a chance to go see him, go see his show. He's really good.
If I'm ever in an area where you're working, I plan on coming to see the show. Oh, now you have friends that are talking to each other through the podcast.
Well, that's great.
Yeah. Very
That
nice.
is awesome. That's what we do. We educate about nuts. Huh?
So if you go to Thanksgiving and someone prepares for you a charcuterie board with Buckeyes, they don't like you.
You're going to wind up seeing a lot of the interior of the house.
Your Thanksgiving is going to be a weight loss situation. Huh?
Yeah.
Where other people need to have expando pants on Thanksgiving
Not if you eat a Buckeye.
to accommodate their dish. If someone provides you a Buckeye,
So if you're watching and you don't understand why we aren't saying the 13th letter, you will in a few minutes, because as soon as we get off of here, I'm posting. Because I'm not kidding. Here, let's go over what we've learned tonight on the podcast. Number one, if you use the 13th letter of the alphabet on any of our social media pages, including YouTube, Facebook, blah, 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 and all the rest of them.
Instagram, X,
TikTok.
Yeah.
We are going to ask you to make a donation
To Rebecca
Thompson Waits. We call her Book Bag Becky because she works for kids, especially underprivileged kids, and the elderly. And now she's trying to get all of those, the homeless children and the elderly in nursing homes, to make sure that they have a Christmas tree and a little something under that tree.
or in their stockings.
And to enjoy their holidays. So that's what that's all about.
So that's one. There's more.
My granddaughter's birthday.
Oh,
Happy birthday, Shy.
she's I don't think watching now, so we'll have to send her something by way of text or what. But happy birthday, Shy.
Okay. What else?
Did that sound creepy? It wasn't meant to. Happy birthday, Shy. Oh, that sounded creepier. Hey, Shy, happy birthday.
And you wonder why we.
What Granny said.
Lance, do you see how lucky you were that you weren't the comic hypnotist that I called 35 years later after meeting you?
Oh, he's visiting family in Destrehan. I'm not sure.
Destin? Florida?
Unless it's a typo. I'll have to see. Anyway, so look for Pooch's Corner. If you know anyone who's looking for a companion, who's really committed to
Are you
having...
rehoming me?
Yes, but the good news is you got to take the wheel with you.
as a parting gift.
Surprise.
It's gonna be hard to come back from this
It
one.
really will be. We were told, and I think it's true, that around the pandemic, when people were locked in their houses, so many people thought it'd be a good idea to get a pet. And then when the country opened back up and they started going back to work, they're like, well, we don't really have time.
We took the pet and stayed in for a year, but we didn't train it or do anything with it. So now we can't leave it at home while we go to work.
And we really don't have time for a pet. So
Yeah.
we'll just go ahead and we'll send the pet to the shelter. And now a lot of shelters, including Paws Humane Society in Wilmington, are overwhelmed, and they have a lot of dogs and not enough people to provide them loving homes. So if you know someone, or if you yourself are interested in a four-legged companion,
I'm begging you to like the post and share the post. Sharing the post makes a huge difference. People all over the country and all over the world will see the dog.
And it's just, you know what, whether it's Percy or Rita Marino, or whether it's a dog in Wilmington or in South Bend,
we're going to be
Indiana,
going to Ruskin.
We just want to help pets find loving homes.
We're going to go to Ruskin and go to the care facility down there and do some with the dogs.
Have you ever been back to Winter Circle in Lakeland, Florida at all? That's from Ben.
Oh, Ben Hamill. No, you know what? I did my last comedy show there, and I haven't been back there. I've talked to Bill a few times along the way, but I haven't been back there.
So anyway, we're getting a little what? West of the airport in New Orleans is, okay.
Oh, yeah, no. And that's not too far. I have family in Baton Rouge.
So yeah, Lance, probably under 2 hours from us. We should hook up. And I mean that in a platonic sense.
Well, I don't know. I was looking to score pretty good right there.
Well, you don't have to
and you want to come in and mess it up. Why don't you let me manage and you just be the talent?
You go ahead and discuss with Lance that we should all get together in whatever fashion you see fit. November 29th, boarding a cruise ship in New Orleans on the 39th. On the 29th, got to be.
Oh, we might be able to work that out.
Well, that's in 4 days, so let's figure something out, Lance. Contact the Rene off some off podcast.
And you know what, Lance, I don't want to excite you, but if you're interested, apparently, if you adopt me, I come with a wheel.
She has her own wheel. Sure, she's got a wheel of Lance's misery. With that, oh my gosh, we're at like an hour 23.
Okay, so let's blow out of here.
We're gonna
do the crap. You always interrupt me when I try to do it.
Wait, which part? Oh, please like, share, subscribe. Subscriptions are great. Shares would be amazing. Please check out Pooch's Corner, which will be on YouTube, Road Comics Adventures. Also, Spicing Up with Flip, also YouTube, Road Comics Adventures. Those come out every Sunday at noon.
Here's where you're going to get confused, everybody. If you go on any social media and look up Road Comics Adventures, you're going to find all of that stuff. It's all under one name, Road Comics Adventures, because we wanted to keep it simple. And apparently only one of us is going to do.
Anyway.
The other thing is if you want to know about the hypnosis show, which is still my favorite.
Thank you.
As long as I'm living here.
You're very kind.
Go to fliporley.com.
Oh, that would be my website. That's my website.
And all of his social media is under Flip Orley.
Surprisingly.
So we've made it really easy to like, share, and subscribe on everything. And like I said, if you're going to use the 13th letter, get ready. We will be posting in just a couple of minutes, won't you?
Yeah.
Book Bag Betty's
Becky. We're gonna post the QR codes. That being said, thank you all. We really appreciate it.
And the fact that you guys stuck with us tonight of all night
is jaw dropping.
it tells me you guys are crazier than we had ever hoped for friends. And Lance, hopefully we'll see you in a couple of days.
Have a great show tonight on the ship, and hopefully we'll see you before you board a ship on the 29th.
Oh, wait a second. You got to read Ben's.
Your shows, meaning yours, were the best. I do remember. Were the best. I do remember your last show now. LOL. Funny, that place got packed all the time for you.
Oh, that's
All
really
true.
sweet, Ben. Thank you.
So
Thank you.
on YouTube, I'm ending the stream.
Oh, well, I guess I better.
No, you can stay on Facebook if you want. But we thank you all very, very much. We're going to hit end, and we never know how long it takes.